Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We have Samuel here with us this afternoon. As you can tell, Samuel's a bigger guy than me, and he does a lot of heavy-duty weightlifting and competition. And he's getting ready for a big competition coming up, right?
Yes, sir.
So he's been having some issues with his lower back and legs, and also his wrists. So we're going to show you how we treat those things, and especially down in his sacrum area. And also he's got some sinus and allergy stuff going on today too, so we'll show you how to do that. So let's take a look in the mirror here first, Samuel. I'm going to have you close your eyes and flex your head forward and backwards. We just saw one of our NFL players like about an hour ago, so I've had my hands full of big guys today.
Do you?
Yeah, pretty much. Joseph can tell you. Yep, right there. Now see, if you look in the mirror, you can see your head still a little forward to the right, your ears dropping right here over your clavicle. It's supposed to be back here over your shoulders. That's why your shoulders are rounding forward a little bit. When your head's forward, it increases the weight-bearing stress on the muscles in the disc all the way down to your pelvis 3 to 4 times normal. Now see, also if you look in the mirror, don't move your arms, just relax them. See, you're tight here versus a lot of space here. So your thoracic spine and pelvis have shifted to the right of the center line on the x-axis. And that's why your feet are kind of internally rotated down there. So once we get your pelvis lined up and your knees lined up, see your knees almost a little bit knock-kneed right now. That's because of your pelvic alignment. All right, so let's do this first. I'm going to go ahead and decompress you first. Let's go ahead and lay on your back here with your legs down this way. Now this is Samuel's first decompression. I didn't do this on you first, did I? Yeah. Okay, let's slide you up that way just a little bit, please. Until your hip's right underneath of that pin. There you go. There we go. Okay, now just lay flat. There you go. And just put your hands right there. I'm going to lift your legs up, so let your legs just relax and bend. So you get these long leg guys, they pull my table pads down. I usually have to put a pillow under their legs because the table doesn't even go up high enough for their legs to be parallel with the floor. See, that's as high as the table goes. Yeah, I know it needs some WD-40. Okay, so with people as big as what Samuel is and John and some of our other big athletes are, I have to put some extra padding in there. If you notice now, his legs are parallel with the floor. This is the way he should sleep at night. It's also something good to do is go home and lay flat on the floor and put your feet up on the couch. That relaxes the pelvis and lumbar spine musculature. Does that feel fairly relaxed to you? And he has no pillow under his head to prop his head forward, so that's also a good thing. So I'm going to wrap this towel around his occiput, which is his skull, and around his jaw. Take a deep breath in, but keep your teeth closed. Let all your out and relax. I'm just going to put some traction in here and let it go. Oh, yeah. You should have felt that all the way down.
Yeah.
Good man. Yeah, and he's still kicking. All right, now let's get your neck. That was a really good first pull. So there's a good old Palmer diversified rotary brake in his cervical spine. That moves everything from C1 all the way down to C7. And put normal range of motion in his cervical spine on the Y-axis and the X-axis with that one, and some Z-axis as well. And that's what we work with all of our patients, is on the X, Y, and Z axes, like Cartesian coordinate system. So Samuel, I'm going to have you come over here now, and we're going to have you lie on your stomach on this table. Let me change this space piece though. Okay, we're keeping our blinds open for all of you guys that are voting for the blinds open. Still kind of cloudy and rainy out here in Houston today. But downtown Houston's right out that window. We got a beautiful view of downtown whenever it's sunny out. Now his left leg was short by about 1/2 inch, and that gets even now. I bet you that tightens up a little bit in your low back. Huh? So see, his left SI joint right here is out. That's probably a little tender right there. So we're going to adjust his left sacroiliac joint as well as his left hip joint simultaneously. There we go. And now his right SI joint. I'm doing this more of an internal rotation. And notice how his foot moves when I do that. Now his sacrum, which is on the right side, the sacrum on the left side. The sacrum is the middle bone in the pelvis, is triangular shaped, and that's what the ilii on both sides attach to, therefore sacroiliac joint. That's the big joint in the pelvis. Now I'm going to drop L5 straight posterior to anterior in the Z-axis, L4. Now you notice at L3 the angles start changing, and then L2 even more so, L1 even more. Now I'm going to do some lateral oblique stretches. You should feel this down in your lower back and also your ribs and mid-back too. And you notice I'm putting quite a bit of my body weight into him, which is considerable right now, thanks to Renee's cooking. Okay. There we go. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
That was in the lower thoracics. That was perfect. Okay. There's his lower thoracics. That's T11, T12. You notice the steep angle I had on that. And there's T7, 8, 9. T5, 6. Now we're up in the T4, 5 area. And now T2, 3 right there. Okay, now he's got a little bit of lateral rotation on his upper thoracic spine, so I'm going to get a thumb contact here. Let's let this go in my hand. There, good. Okay, same over here, just drop it right in my hand. Let me do the work. I got you. There you go, good. Felt that up your skull, didn't you? So I'm going to put a pretty steady, deep pressure into his trapezius and levator scapula muscle on the left side here. You probably feel that all the way into your shoulder and in your neck, huh? And then we're going to move over and do exactly the same thing on this right side. They're both awfully tight. Which one hurts the worst? The right side here? Yep. How much are you clean and jerking right now?
315.
315 pound clean and jerk. That's pretty good. He's getting some wrist problems from doing that though, so we're going to adjust his wrist for him today. This is rhomboids. Ooh, those are sore too. Right there, big time. You feel that? Yeah. Okay, my friend, let's turn you on your back now. Okay. So I've already adjusted his cervical spine. Go ahead and slide up that way for me, Samuel. Good. There we go. And I talked to our table people a little earlier today. Our table should be in around March 15th. It's being custom built, so it's taking a little more time. There you go. You should have felt that in your knee all the way up into your hips. Good. Okay, let's set you up sideways and face toward Joseph there. Now we're going to do your shoulder. Okay, to keep your chin up for me. There you go. It's really important when you're adjusting extremities to make sure that the patient's cervical spine posture is up and back in normal biomechanics, so that when we adjust the extremities, they're in a normal position as well. Now it's this right wrist that's giving you the most problem, right? Mm-hmm. So see, right here's his radius. It rotates every time I do this. Feel that popping in there when I do that? At first? Yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go. Good. Okay, let this go. Let it totally go. Boy, that's the tightest wrist I've adjusted all day. Man. And he was told he had some tendonitis in his right wrist by another physician. So what we do here is we squeeze the radius and ulna together and pull straight out. There we go. There, good. Move that wrist around, see if that feels any better yet. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, let me relax this one too. Okay. Yeah, this one's moving better than your right one. But this one's not hurting you. Okay, good. Okay. Now let's stand up here and I'll shoot you. So you can't get out of here without me pulling your leg or shooting. Just turn around, face the mirror for me again. Alright, now I'm going to have you close your eyes again, Samuel, and flex your head forward and backwards. You can already see his distance between his arms and his pelvis has improved. And his head's more down the center now. Take a look at that. See how you're centered up more now? Space is more even? Yeah. But we still need to pull your shoulder traps up, straight up, pull your traps up. Now back with your rhomboid simultaneously. Bring your head straight back towards me, like this more, there. And now look up at the ceiling. And now shift your pelvis straight left. I'm going to adjust his atlas on the x-axis with this adjusting instrument. This will send information into his cerebellum, retraining his brain to neurologically hold his body in this position. So relax everything again and flex your head forward and backwards again. This should feel smoother this time. Neutral. Take a look in the mirror right now. That's right down the gut everywhere. Okay. Walk around and tell me how that feels versus when you walked in the door.
I feel a lot better.
How's your wrist feeling right now?
Feels pretty good.
Okay. And your medial part of your knee?
Feels pretty good.
Okay. Are you hurting anywhere right now? Okay, good. All right, so this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, and Samuel and Joseph and Renee coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. We'll see you next time.